Today, on Be Something Wonderful, secret to manifesting anything. Get this and you get everything. I am your host, Tom Kearin, and this is the Be Something Wonderful studio of higher consciousness, where we help you level up and become the best version of yourself. Creators, good morning and welcome back to the studios of Be Something Wonderful. I have a big video for you today. I want to start with a comment that was on yesterday's video from one of you, one of the subscribers, that really is powerful. And what it's providing is the secret to manifesting anything. Get this and you get everything. This is powerful, so let's read it. This is what they said. I've spent so bloody long convincing my subconscious mind, reprogramming, feeling it real, imagining, believing, blah, blah, blah. And I've gotten absolutely nowhere. Yesterday, I was like, F all of this. I'm getting married, end of story. I've just decided on it. I've stopped the whole manifesting malarkey. It's too confusing and mystical. I am. I love this. I am. It's my decision of what I want. That's it. Very powerful, because they talked about manifesting malarkey, but remember, we create that. We create this idea that fulfillment is conditional, that being the person we desire to be is conditioned on us fixing something in our past or reprogramming some subjective tendencies that we believe that are hidden from us, that are sabotaging our life or the things that we want. Right? We believe we have to affirm and imagine a certain way and do this or that, blah, 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 as she says. And she said she got nowhere. Now what is she doing? She's just saying, wait a minute. I am already that person I desire to be. I'm already that person who will have the experience of getting married unfold from within as a 3D physical experience. Hear the power here. I am getting married, end of story. I just decided on it. I stopped the whole manifesting malarkey. In other words, I stopped believing that there are conditions to me being the person that I want to be, to me living the life that I want to live. Right? That they talk about mystical or confusing. Well, we create that idea that we've got to do all of these things to get what we want, that we have to heal our past or fix our self-concept. She just said, I am reality. I'm going to be that person no matter what. Remember, it's natural. I am that no matter what. What happens is if we believe there are programs to fix, a subconscious to mess with, then we create those programs as we go. The more we look and dig around in that past, the more past we create, the more programs we create that need to be fixed. She got this. So let's talk about this idea and more. So yesterday, I had a similar conversation with one of you, and it was about the 2-second imaginal frame. Well, that's the key, right? Because even this comment that I'm getting married, end of story, that's a 2-second imaginal frame that she's inserting into her reality. Do you see it? That's it. And what they're doing is they're just returning to it. That's it. I'm getting married. You keep returning to it. It's the frequency of returning to that assumption, to that identity, right? In the intensity of I am. This person showed that, right? Showed that. I want to show you this again. Very powerful. The idea that I am, end of story. That's the intensity. And then the frequency is to return to that idea. I'm getting married no matter what. No matter what, right? I'm going to return to that identity. It's not about vain repetition or trying to feel fulfilled. It's knowing that you already are. One simple image or assumption that implies your wishes are fulfilled. She created that. That subscriber demonstrated that. That was an image. That was an assumption, right? I am. It puts you at the subjective center of wish fulfilled, right? This 1, 2, right? If it could be, if you're celebrating something, it could be with friends congratulating you, as Neville Goddard talks about. Just a 2-second imaginal frame that you return to And if it's not an image, if you can't visualize it, you feel that visualizing an image is tough, go to the assumption, a 2-second assumption or imaginal frame, and return to that over and over again. Why? Because it puts you at the subjective center of fulfillment, of your reality. I am. See the frame here you're creating. It's not repeating things in vain or trying to feel fulfilled. It's about returning to your imagined end and assumed end no matter what. I'm getting married no matter what. In other words, I'm going to return to that idea no matter what, with that intensity that I am already at. Remember, it's not about time, it's about intensity. It's not about how long you maintain a certain state, it's the frequency to which you return to it, to that idea, right? How long, linear time, it has nothing to do with that. It's about returning to your imagined frame and assumed end no matter what, here and now. Your imaginal scene or assumption is an announcement of reality. That's what I liked about this comment. They were announcing reality. They were declaring and claiming their new identity. I am. They use that word, I am. I am that person who's getting married. In other words, I am that person for whom and through whom that reality is already real. Very powerful. And remember, intensity is not effort or about importance. That came up as a question yesterday. But rather unifying with your desired end and outcome and reality. That's what we mean by intensity. She merged with that immediately, right? With that desired end. She embodied it immediately by that declaration. It's not about the thing or the person. It's about you, right? It's not about the changing forms and conditions. It's about you. Do you see it? It's getting above all that. Where are you and who are you? Remember when Moses answered God, when God said, Moses, Moses, Moses was checking out the burning bush, investigating it. And God says, Moses, Moses, and Moses says, here I am. Who are you and where are you? When you give excess importance to anyone or anything, in other words, this subscriber even was giving excess importance to the idea that she has to do something with the subconscious, that she has to reprogram it, or that she has to affirm, or what she described, blah, blah, blah. Whatever it is, right? Fixing your self-concept, doing things a certain way, imagining it a certain way, right? If you give excess importance to the processes, you are the process, right? So you're implying or believing or assuming a secondary source or cause of reality. Do you see what we're getting at here? You are source. That's what that comment, why that comment was so powerful. That subscriber was declaring, I am source, I am cause. There's no secondary cause, right? Even when you point to the idea that there's a subconscious that you need to reprogram, a past that you need to fix, a self-concept that you need to heal, you're pointing to a secondary cause. Like that's what decides your reality. You do. That I am awareness, your conscious awareness, which you're consciously declaring right now and in every moment, decides those unconscious drives, that Seth, that non-physical, that was channeled by Jane Roberts in the 70s. He referred to it as unconscious drives. And he even said, you were given a conscious mind for a reason. The reason is that it directs it. It decides, right? And then that greater consciousness within you creates it or brings it or brings the unfolding in the 3D reality, right? Brings it as an experience in your 3D reality. When you give excess importance to anyone or anything, you are implying or believing in or assuming a secondary source or cause of reality. That's what creates attachment, right? The belief or assumption that you won't get what you want or you'll get what you don't want. That's the whole idea of attachment, right? When you know yourself as source, then it's impossible to be attached to anything. You don't have to hold on to anything. You don't have to make anything happen. You are source. That's powerful. The 2-second imaginal frame or assumption is effortless, right? It makes changing conditions irrelevant. It makes your changing inner thoughts and feelings in those outer forms irrelevant. It's you declaring and announcing your chosen identity and reality here and now, no matter what. Like in that comment, I'm getting married no matter what. I am no matter what. Right? It's God being God. It's your I am awareness being aware. It's consciousness being conscious of something. You're returning to your desired end and preferred identity and reality. Makes all other impressions irrelevant. Right? This whole idea that I have to impress the subconscious or the subconscious will reject something. Remember, the subconscious doesn't accept or reject anything you do. You are the reality. You are consciousness. There's no subconscious. It's like we put the subconscious as a thing outside of us that either accepts or rejects our ideas. You're the one who accepts or rejects it all. It's the true meaning of healing or being whole, right? Seeing yourself as the center of all of it, and then consciously directing that greater power within you, that great consciousness that you are, right? Returning to your desired end, right? The frequency and the intensity of that identity. It makes all other impressions, right? All other subjective tendencies, all other unconscious drives irrelevant as you declare in this moment who you are, and then you return to that idea over and over again, that this is who I am now, right? All other conditions are irrelevant. No matter what thoughts and feelings come up, no matter what forms or conditions come up or circumstances, I am there. I am in this end. This is powerful. Manifesting in reality creation is a decision. It's a choice about what part of all that is and all that you are you desire to experience now. Then it's about returning to and persisting in that choice or decision that I am, no matter what I'm thinking and feeling within or seeing without. That's the whole secret to reality creation, right? Going to the end and staying there, making the choice and persisting in that choice. That's who I am now. Not to get something, not because you believe you're going to get something, but because that's your preferred reality anyway. That's your preferred identity anyway. That's who you want to be anyway. So stay there. Don't measure it by what's going on out there or having some sort of changing thought or feeling about it. Measure it by the assumption that I am that person now. Healing is a decision and choice to see and experience yourself as whole, complete, fulfilled, no matter what, here and now. That's what true healing means. And you can do that now. You can go there now. It's not about taking time, years and years and years on some journey of healing. Because you create that journey. You create more things to heal, more things to fix, right? I am is the absolute intensity and conviction of source. It's first cause. It's the first impression of consciousness as consciousness. Think of that, right? We think of all these impressions that we have to impress our subconscious, right? That we have to impress certain things. Well, I am is the absolute intensity and conviction of source. It's the first cause. It's the first impression, the only impression that matters. That's powerful. So remember, you can look in that mirror and say, well, I have to do this or that, or there's conditions on my fulfillment. I have to reprogram my subconscious. I have to fix my self-concept. I have to heal my past first. Well, what's the mirror going to say? Yes, you do. And here's more you have to fix. Here's more you have to do. Here's more you have to heal. Do you see this? Here's more you have to reprogram. The mirror just says yes, right? Reprogram and impress the subconscious? Yes. Here's more to do. Heal the past? Yeah. Here's more past to heal, right? Control my thoughts? Here's more thoughts you need to control. I have to feel good. Here's more things you have to try to feel good about, right? I have to affirm every day. Here's more things that you're going to have to affirm. I have to do it right. Here's more things you have to do right. I have to do the state akin to sleep. Here's more. I have to do self-concept. The mirror always says yes. Here's more to do. Move instead, declare it, announce it, imagine it, assume it, go to the end and stay there. Make a decision and choice that I am. Wow, I'm losing my voice here. Consciousness doesn't accept or reject anything. You do. You are that consciousness. You are that awareness. We say it like it's out of our control, like it's something outside of us that accepts or rejects things. You do. It's not about working on your self-concept. It's about being more aware of your true self-concept, of who you really are. Do you see it? I am is the divine intensity conviction of God. That's what we mean by intensity. It's built in. It's absolute faith and intensity and conviction of being what you say you are, right? It's a journey of expansion. It's not a journey of healing, right? It's not a journey of learning. It's a journey of expanding, of extending love. That's what love does. It extends itself. It just loves. Manifesting and shifting realities and creating your ideal life experience is not malarkey. It's your nature as consciousness and awareness. To be conscious and aware of yourself from infinite viewpoints, vantage points, and perspectives. It's you, as I am awareness, choosing from the top down who and what you're aware of. Remember, it's the trying to create or manifest or shift from the bottom up, from lack and limitation, from non-fulfillment, that creates the experience of malarkey. Do you see it? When you're creating from the top down, there's no malarkey, there's no middle. You decide it all. But when you try to go from the bottom up, when you try to create things and manifest things from what you believe is lack or broken or limiting or non-fulfillment, that creates the experience of malarkey. Remember, it's unnatural, it's forced to believe that you have to go, and exhausting to believe that you have to reprogram and fix things. The top down says, I am that I am. The 2-second imaginal frame assumed with the intensity, the natural I am, returning to that frequently no matter what, that's the secret to getting everything, right? Because that gets you everything. That 2-second frame of I am that 2-second assumption that I'm already that person I desire to be, with the intensity and that naturalness of I am, returning with the frequency of going back to that over and over again. That's the secret to manifesting anything. Get this and you get everything. I am your host, Tom Kearin, and this is the Be Something Wonderful studio of higher consciousness, where we help you level up and become the best version of yourself. Creators, thank you. Thank you for being with me. Thank you for liking and sharing and commenting on the videos. Thank you for being part of our Facebook group, the ambassadors at facebook.com/groups/Be Something Wonderful, for joining us on Instagram and Twitter at Tom Kearin, TikTok at Be Something Wonderful, in our membership channel. A week from Sunday, we have our 5th live stream to be broadcast on the Be Something Wonderful membership channel. Send your questions and topics to info@besomethingwonderful.com. I will be talking about those live during this event, and I'll also be answering your questions in the chat live during the event. So join us May 26, 2024 at 9 a.m. in the morning, Pacific Coast Standard Time. I'm going to come to you live right here from the studios of Be Something Wonderful, broadcasting on the Be Something Wonderful membership channel. If you're a member, join us. If you're not a member, check out the link below. Creators with great love, with great light and infinite gratitude. This is Tom Kearin here in the studios of Be Something Wonderful. Until next time, we'll see you soon.